Become a member and support the channel. Old World Tactics, Battle Reports, the 2+ podcast.
G'day guys, welcome back to another episode of the 2+ podcast. Today I am going to run through another tactics video, and this is a tactic I am going to label the double hammer because as a Wood Elf player, a lot of my units don't pack a lot of punch. So I have to rely on waves to push through an enemy's defenses. My only real offensive output outside of a dragon in terms of melee combat are Wild Riders, and this is the unit we're going to focus on today. So in this game here, I was playing against Mike's Dwarves, which you can see at the top of the table here, a classic deployment from the Dwarves, castling up with some artillery, Iron Drakes, and a massive block of Quarrelers at the back. I have a dragon, some scouts, some Glade Guard, some Eternal Guard there, but what we're going to focus over on this side is the right flank, because I have 2 units of Wild Riders, one with the Vanguard banner, and then 3 Warhawk Riders on the side, and these are my ambushing Glade Riders, which if anyone's watched the channel before knows I love a little ambusher, especially a fast one like them. But we're going to focus on this right side. So as usual, when I play Wood Elves, I try to clear a flank, and that tends to create a diversion and spread the battlefield for me to focus fire on certain things to bring units down. In this example, he's got a block of Hammerers over here who have, I forget if it's Rune of Confusion or Hesitation, but the one where you don't get any initiative bonus for charging. When you are charged, the enemy doesn't get any initiative bonus. So we made a mistake earlier playing in this game where I mistakenly told Mike that Wild Riders are initiative 4. So he thought he, after stubborning, would get to strike at the same time. Because I made the mistake, I said we'll play it like that way anyway. So this probably would have gone a lot different if I had their normal initiative bonus. But nonetheless, I thought it was fair to just kind of level the playing field there. But what's going to happen here is I need to clear this flank to try and stop these, particularly 15 Iron Drakes, being able to just focus fire on my dragon and then essentially the Wild Riders as well. So you can see over on this right-hand side, my Wild Riders with the Vanguard banner have vanguarded their full distance up, then quick turned to create a direct line for the charge that's eventually going to happen. This unit hasn't moved yet because it's not my turn. Michael, because of our discussion about initiative, was willing to march this unit up. So he is willing to accept this charge, marches up here and prepares for my frenzied Wild Riders to be forced to charge and then engage in combat. And that's exactly what happens. So I make the charge here. I get all of them into base contact. And that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them with Frenzy and Furious Charge. So 15 attacks. But what I am learning, which is when you hit on 4s, there's no guarantees. And Hammer is a weapon skill 5, as are Wild Riders. So my intention always was I was testing out these 2 units of 5 Wild Riders to send one forward, weaken an enemy if it's something as tough as this, and then finish them off with the second one on my next turn. Because so far with Wild Riders, they can pack a punch for 1 round, but if the enemy gives ground, they're cooked because they don't get their hunting spears. And even when they fall back in good order, if I take a hit back on that first round of combat, I lose at least 1 guy, and then my obviously attacks start to dwindle as we go. So I win the first round of combat. Mike stubborns, falls back in good order, and reforms to create a straight line to maximize his attacks back. And because he has that Rune of Hesitation or Confusion, whichever one it is, and our initiative discussion earlier, the next round of combat we were going to attack at the same time. So I was not holding out hope for my Wild Riders. I was expecting to bring a couple down with me, but because we were hitting at the same time, he would be wounding on 2s with my only 6-up ward save remaining. I was fully expecting them to get destroyed. But that is why I put these Wild Riders just here. If they do win this combat, I have multiple options to charge. If they don't, then I can finish them off with my second unit of Wild Riders and clear that flank almost definitely. So you can see here Mike's full line. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 attacks back, hitting on 4s, wounding on 2s. So that would be about 4 on average dead guys, I reckon. Either way, I was not looking good here. And you can see I got wiped. I think I killed 3 of his guys, but then he kills 5 straight back. Toughness 3 is no joke, and 5 up armor save doesn't go very far. But what this has done has created the opportunity for my second unit to charge in here and finish off the depleted unit of hammerers. And that is almost a guaranteed charge. I'd probably say a guaranteed charge for the Wild Riders. So there's no doubt about me missing that at all. And that's what happens. I charge. You can see there he's got 2 guys remaining. He managed to take down 1, but I must have killed 6 again or so. This time I'm doubling outnumbering him. He can't stubborn. So they flee. I pursue and catch them and reform. Maybe I ran off the board and came back. But they flee. I catch them. I've cleared this right flank now. And you can see already it's creating a bit of a diversion and separating his forces. My dragon is now in the middle, well and truly running amok, but he's diverting some forces here to try and stop the bleeding of the Wild Riders, which will inevitably destroy that grudge thrower. And my Warhawk Riders now can just be a little pest and sit in the forest and be annoying for the rest of the game, because that's what they're very good at doing. But there you have it, guys. That's an example of how you can use 2 glass cannon units to back each other up. This one's a bit fraught because they're frenzied for starters, so they're not the easiest to control. But if you fully commit to that, then they are a bit easier to control. If they manage to withstand a round of shooting or whatever, then they're able to do a 1-2 punch and wipe a valuable unit out of the game. So that is the double hammer, everybody. Thank you again for watching. If you're liking our content, please like, comment, and subscribe. We're very close to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, which would be a great achievement for us and something we'd be really proud of. If you want to go a step further, our Patreon is now active as well. So a little reminder there, if you'd like to join the 2+ supporter club, please follow the links in the description. Otherwise, I will see you next time. I'm Paddy. Peace out. See you then.
Become a member and support the channel. Old World Tactics, Battle Reports, the 2+ podcast.